Hi. Good morning, y'all. Y'all would not believe what's been y'all. I have y'all. Oh my gosh, y'all. Okay, y'all. So my mic is messed up right now. So I'm on my computer microphone, so it's gonna pick up everything. So if people are driving by and all of that, it's gonna pick up everything. Okay. Hey y'all! Oh my gosh, we were supposed to do this video last night, but Queen Sheba went live, and I was tired, girl. After that, so I was like, "Girl, we're gonna have to do this tomorrow." Hey everybody in the chat. Hey beloved, how are you? Desira, hi. How are you? I hope I'm saying your name right. If I'm not saying your name right, let me know. All things possible. Hi Yana. Hi Lorna. Um, yes, my grandma is okay, y'all. She was at bingo. I was calling her all night. She was at bingo, girl. She was at damn bingo. And then she cursed me out, so she's absolutely okay. Um, but hold on. It was something that y'all know I have the attention span of a fly. Y'all know I have the attention span of a fly. Y'all make sure y'all like the video. So I wanted to come and talk about this Sunni Minx stuff just so I could go ahead and get it out the way. Some of y'all been asking about it, but realistically, I've been so drained with everything that I have going on, y'all. It's so crazy. I don't even know. I think it's a bitch praying on my downfall, realistically. And if it's a hoe out there praying on my downfall, bitch, you better get fucking ready, because whatever you've been praying on me is coming back to you 10 times fold. So y'all know I just bought a car. Like, I literally just bought me a fucking car. Why the fuck is my car messed up? Okay, let me calm down. I just bought me a car literally 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I just got me a car, y'all. I just got that car because my first car had got messed up. Okay, I got the new car because the other car had got messed up. Why the other day a fucking big ass rock fell on my fucking car and made this huge dent in on the front of my hood and then cracked the glass of my windshield, y'all. Oh, y'all have no idea. Like, yesterday, I was really crying I was crying all day yesterday. I was so fucking pissed off. And then my husband with his positive fucking ass. It's nothing wrong with positivity, okay? But his positive fucking ass talking about, oh, don't worry about it, baby. Don't worry about it. We're gonna get it fixed. I'm gonna get it fixed. I'm gonna get it fixed by Thursday. Don't worry. And I'm just screaming at him. I'm like, leave me alone! Leave me alone! My life is ruined! Y'all know I'm so dramatic. When that happened to my last car, that's how he was. Oh, don't worry about it. We're going to get it fixed. I'm like, oh my gosh, my life is ruined. I want a new car. Which is, oh my gosh, y'all. So I'm trying to really be positive, okay? I'm trying to be productive. I'm trying to be optimistic about life. I'm just letting y'all know, man. We all got we all of us, everybody in the we all got all these fucking bills, and stuff just keep happening. It just is crazy. It's crazy, y'all. It's crazy. But yeah, I just wanted to share that with y'all because I'm trying to just be positive, okay? I'm trying to be optimistic. I'm trying to stay hopeful. I'm trying to keep my eyes focused, and I'm trying to stay ready for the holidays, because no matter what, the holidays are gonna be good. And with that being said, I don't want a bitch to get up in here bothering me, okay? Because I'm really not in the fucking mood. I'm telling you right now, I am not in the mood. I'm talking about my best hitter can get cussed out right now. I'm so pissed off. I could be taking my anger out on anybody, and I don't want to, but that's just how I feel right now in this moment. And it's just a material thing. It's genuinely not that serious, but to me, it's aggravating because I got all this stuff to do. So we wanted to just take care of all of it in one setting. So it was gonna be like a budgeting month for us, and then the fucking car. So it's like, I hate budget months because we got to get ready for the holidays. I got to move my fucking grandma out here. And that's hard because she is a psychopath maniac. If y'all are on my Instagram, and I might have to make a new Instagram because I be trying to go live on Instagram with y'all, but Instagram will not let me go live, and I don't understand what the problem is at this point. But she's a psychopath. I was looking for her yesterday. I was calling her and calling her and calling her, and I couldn't get a hold of her. And when stuff like that happens, man, I'm just so stressed out. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So I'm calling everybody. I'm like, have you seen my grandma? They like, no. I'm like, have you seen my grandma? Can you go to my grandma's house? Where's my grandma? She not answering. I'm blowing her phone up, girl. This motherfucking lady called me back. And she is so upset and bothered that I'm like having heart attacks trying to find her. She is so annoyed. She like, why you blowing up my damn phone like you crazy? I'm like, hold on. Where you at? Are you okay? She don't like that. Don't you ever call my grandma and ask her where she at. Well, I'm at. Girl, please. Like, I'm grown. I'm like, oh my gosh, grandma. Grandma. But yeah, y'all, she was at bingo, child. That lady was at bingo last night. My grandma got a life, okay? She be in the club. Not the one that, because y'all know I got plenty of girls. I already explained this. If you was on one of my live, I got 3 grandmas, thank the Lord. My granddad mama, my mama, and my daddy mama. And they just all are so different and so crazy and chaotic in their own way. But my mama is like out of control, okay? She is like hell on wheels. Okay, she has to be doing everything, even when she don't have the, like, if her doctors tell her, hey, don't be doing all of that, she won't listen. She just like, it's just very hard. Okay, I gotta put an air tag on her or something. That's why I have to move her to Georgia, because I can no longer afford to live in Florida and maintain what I have going on in Georgia. And I have to move her closer to me, because if I leave her out in Florida, she gets in all type of bullshit. Like, it's just so crazy. She just gets in all type of shit like what I just experienced last night. But anyways, y'all, we here to talk about I was finna say but we here to talk about Sunni and Minx, y'all. I was finna say Stormy. And y'all, I just made a video about Sunni. My opinions of Sunni is, I feel like Sunni is kind of misunderstood in a sense of, my bad, y'all, I'm laying in my bed, so if y'all hear me moving around and stuff, it's because I'm trying to shift in my bed and get a good position. But good morning, everybody. Thank y'all for joining. Welcome. Good morning. So, okay, Sunni Minx is, I don't know what her problem is. And I don't want to make this video too long because her live is already too damn long. And I don't want to be here all day because I need to pull up on my friend in my raggedy ass car. Let me stop. It's not a raggedy car. But I need to pull up on my friend and figure out, I just need to pull up on my friend and cry. Because I'm so annoyed. My car is so messed up. And my husband talking about, oh, don't worry about it. Oh, y'all, a provider man is so annoying sometimes. Oh, don't worry about it. We're going to take care of it. Can you let me cry? I just want to cry and soak in my sorrows. Oh, but no, he always want to pick me up. Oh, don't worry about it, baby. No, we're going to do good. We're going to be okay. Like, leave me alone. Let me pout. Okay, so y'all, Sunni Minx had showed us or gave us a glimpse into her life 4 days ago. Okay, this is what I thought we were going to be speaking more about when it comes to Sunni Minx, but no, baby girl, no, baby girl. We are going to be talking about her basically. I don't know what Sunni Minx's problem is because when, and I'm finna show y'all. When she posted, let me back it up. But when she posted this, as y'all could see, look at me in my comment. Okay. Oh, okay. She responded to my comment. I have to go back and look at it. But okay, I see nothing but positivity in this, in my opinion, right? I see nothing but positivity. People want to see more about this. They want to know more about this. I thought that she was going to see this and she was going to realize that there are a lot of people that support her. There are a lot of people that want to see what she has going on. As y'all can see, the comments are full of support, like full of support. See, please do more of these videos. They're very, very motivating. I have never seen you before, but I'm so inspired, and I'm sitting here crying because this is something that I needed years ago when I had nowhere to go. And yes, and I think this is so dope. Look at this, and it's still going. Nothing but support, nothing but support, nothing but support. Brilliant. Congratulations. Excellent. Like, this is what Love Amir Chuntsville should be about. Do you tell people moving in that they may be housed with criminal but still questions nonetheless? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my bad, that was a valid question. But this is a really, I thought this was a really inspirational video. One of my comments, actually, I said, how cool. I want to do something like this for old people with fixed income. Thank you for sharing. And I'm finna show you exactly what I'm talking about. Me and my husband have always spoken, and I also want to have a group home. One for boys, one for girls. I want to have multiple. But somebody said, poor tech guy. I'm telling y'all, poor tech guy. I'm so dramatic. Help him, Lord. I'm so serious. I'm so dramatic. All he want to do is uplift me and make my life better. And then when bad things happen, I just really be feeling like it's the end of the world. He think, oh, it's no problem. But me, I'm going to blow this up. I'm going to use this as an opportunity to try to get another car. Like, I'm going to just make, like, just, oh my gosh, my life. Help me, help me, help me. But realistically, I'll be okay. I be okay. When I be with my husband, though, I really be different. Like, I be acting like a soft ass little fucking baby ass brat girl, because I don't know. Like, if I'm with him, you figure out all my problems. I'm sad. I don't know. I'm a sicko. I don't know. He a man. He want to feel like he doing something. So shit. Fix my problems. I'm sad. Help me. That's how you gotta do it. Even when you know everything is just fine, you'll be able to really figure it out. You just gotta really just, oh my God. Baby, what would I do? Oh my God. Okay, let me stop my shit. Okay, let me cut it out. I'm telling you, okay. If a man is a provider, he want to fix all your problems. So just, if there's ever a problem, just, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? Damsel in distress. They're gonna feel so great. Like, oh my gosh, what do you want me to do to help you? But anyways, but over here I be talking big shit because I can fix all my problems, ho. Don't get it twisted, bitches. Don't come over here bothering me today. I'm telling y'all, I'm really not in the mood.
In front of one of my properties that I just recently bought within the last 6 months.
She playing his music. Hold on, I gotta mute this. Okay. So basically, she's a landlord. This is one of her properties, okay? And these are she basically buys single family homes, and she rent out the rooms to people that have bad credit, or they don't have a money, or it's just she rent them out for a very low rate. So realistically, she probably renting these rooms out for probably like $300 to $500. I mean, I don't know. St. Louis probably like $500 to $750. I don't know, right? I don't know how it works in St. Louis, but I know in Florida, one of these shits to be rented out for 1,000 fucking. I mean, let me stop cursing so much, but I know in Florida, one of these craps to be rented out for $1,000, and it's so unfortunate. In Georgia, you could probably get one of these rented out for $500 to $800, right? So I'm thinking St. Louis might be a little bit in that area, but I don't know, right? It's a little bit. Is St. Louis? Is St. Louis like? What is St. Louis? Because I'm from the South, so anything above me is the North. Period. Anything above Tennessee is the North. Mississippi and Tennessee is the North to me. So y'all let me know. Right, live in the South girl area, you gotta be a little dramatic, baby. So I don't know, but I wanted to do something like this for older people, like the elders that's like on fixed income or something like that. And me and my husband, we've been wanting to do something like this for at least 3 years. And it started with the struggles that my grandma was having a while ago with her housing situation. Like they just kept raising the rent. And then when one of my grandmas was in an elder community, the requirements or the things that they needed in order for her to stay there, and how much it cost in order for us to maintain her living in that environment, was just so draining, y'all. I'm telling you, I can't see none of my money for real, because I really have to take care of my grandparents. But one day I'm gonna figure this out. And so me and my husband, we wanted to do one of these for like seniors, but seniors only, to where we buy like a night, and it obviously has to be a flat, but to where we buy like a nice house, single family home, and we rent out the rooms. We want it to be at least a 4 to 5 bedroom type of thing, and it has like a common area. But I also wanted it to have like one nurse that's like there for 12 hours at least, and then I also wanted to have like somebody come near and like cook breakfast, lunch, dinner type of thing, and then have like not snacks like it's a fucking child, but you get what I'm saying. So other stuff outside of the lunchtime. So because one of the things that always bothered me when my grandma had to live in one of these places was it wasn't enough fucking food for her, and I didn't like that. I just didn't like how they had to rely so much on those people. Like they didn't really have to rely on them, but it was so many people in these facilities that needed help or needed things, to where it was hard for them to maintain everybody. So I was just like, I felt like having just homes with seniors in it, 4 to 5 each. I don't know. It's something that I really, really want to do. So when I saw her make this video, I was like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. It's kind of similar to something that I want to do. So you said I live in Ohio. It's probably between 600 to 800. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. And so this is what one of the properties look like. I'm just going to open it up. Hold on. I mean, it's not like luxury living or anything like that, but it's something that I think is smart that she's doing. I think that is still inspiring, and just having a lot of these properties requires a lot of upkeep. If you're renting them out for $600 to $800 to people with no credit, or that may have been, you know, just getting out of prison or something like that, that need a place to stay, whatever, you probably don't want to, no shade, right? You know, you want to maintain the property in the nicest way possible without, you know, overspending, because typically those type of people don't know how to maintain properties. I don't give a fuck. I'm not trying to be shady. I'm just being honest, okay? I don't care. So yeah, this is just her taking everybody along. And I'm not gonna lie, one thing that I kind of didn't, I was just like, you just gonna go in these people properties just to show us the video? That's one thing I was kind of curious about. Like in this video, she was like, the people are not, hold on, let me see.
Home right now, and even if they were, it is what it is.
Yeah, she was like, the people are not home right now, but even if they were, it is what it is. I don't know. See, that's that. See, I don't know. See, that's one of the things that I kind of looked at, like, okay, see, this what I'm saying. I love these type of videos. I wanted to be able to ask her more questions. That's what I thought that damn live was gonna be about. So it was gonna be about, you know, asking more questions about this. I thought we were gonna be able to ask more questions. So I wanted to ask her, what do you mean, you know, it is what it is? So do you just, is this particular property, you know, do you rent it out to, who do you rent it out to? And, you know, did you ask them if you could come in here? Do you typically ask them if you can walk into the properties? Like, I understand that you own it, but there's still some, I don't know, I'm from the South, so the rules differ, right? I don't know what they do up there in St. Louis, but there's still some sort of like privacy and rights that the renters should have, whether they're just renting out one room or not, right? So you just walking in they shit filming, I don't know, right? At least ask them, damn. And so that's also something that I want to change about doing shit like this. I want to be able to do stuff like this, but treat people with dignity and respect. Just because you renting out a room from me and, you know, it's $600 to $800 or whatever the case may be, I still want to treat you like you're renting, or, you know, you're renting a house from me and you paying me, you know, $10,000 worth of rent or whatever the case may be. And granted, I don't know how it works because I haven't necessarily been involved in this way, but I have done I do Airbnb, so I understand it kind of in a sense. So I don't know, her just walking into the people's shit just because she want to film, you know, and show her accolades, it kind of just made me feel some type of way, because we haven't always had it. When I say we, I'm saying people in general. Like me, you know, my husband and his family always had it. Let me stop. But my narc kind of always had it. I'm not gonna lie, like my daddy probably always had it. But I've been in situations where, you know, we haven't always had it, and I don't want people treating me differently because I gotta rent, you know, a cheap ass apartment or something like that, like, or a cheap ass house. Like, girl, don't just be walking up in my shit because you own it. I don't know. I don't like that. Y'all let me know. I was like, is she about to walk into these people's room in the first house? Yeah, like, girl, walking all up into the people's shit. And granted, it's your house, you own it, but you're renting it out to them. Thank you for showing us the property, but did you ask them? I think I care a little bit more about their respect. But yeah, I thought that was dope. If I'm finding anything to talk about or, you know, nitpick, that'll just be one of them. So yeah, and then another thing I could find a nitpick is her outfit. Sunni, what the fuck is this? Hold on. Sunni! Look, girl. Hold on. Sunni, I fuck with you so, I'm telling you, Sunni, I'm not even being funny. I'm not even being on no Dr. Heavenly type shit where I'm telling you I like you and I mess with you and I'm really shading you. Baby, Sunni, what are you wearing? What is that? And why are you wearing that? I'm not trying to be funny, but girl, what type of boots are these? And that's what I'm saying. You sat up there talking about, oh, What was that one time when she was like, "Oh, I don't have to look nice. I own this, that, and the third." It's like, girl, you can own all the things that you own and still look very nice and decent and put together. Like Sunny Minks don't have no fashion sense. Okay? All right, whatever. Maybe this how the people in St. Louis dress. No shade, okay? However, can you can you try to put it together a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Like it gives you, I don't know, you got them lemon pepper steppers on or something. I don't know, Sunny. And I'm not that vain, right? Or surface level to really care this much. But I think this is inappropriate, girl. You could have did some nice little tennis shoes and that would have been fine. Ain't this a house garment? Ain't this something you should be wearing in the house only? This is one of them events where you a jeans and a t-shirt or that outfit that you wore at the girls trip would have sufficed. Like that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That shit you wore at the girls trip, like that black with the black hat and the black outfit, that's what you should have wore to this. So I know you learning the game, okay, Sonny. I'm not trying to be too hard on you. I know you don't care about fashion like that because I'm one of those girls that don't really care about fashion like that. Okay? I don't really care about fashion like that, but I care about looking nice. And you strike me as the type of person like you really care about your marriage. You really care about having your man and making him happy. So I guess one of the ways that I can angle it is you need to put that shit on because you have a man, you have a husband. You need to be able to maintain your man and your husband. I don't really know how y'all get down in y'all household, but a man like Moses strikes me as as somebody where you need to switch it up all. You know what I'm saying? You out here talking that shit about you being married in 90 days or whatever. You need to be able to maintain that as well. And if he, I just feel like Moses is the type of man to where y'all know, y'all know, girl, you cracking me up, girl. But I just think realistically, ain't nobody knocking you or nothing like that. And if you want to be the type of girl to be flaunting your marriage or whatever, you need to be the type of girl that can maintain your marriage. And you may say like he don't care about these type of things, but girl, he do. I mean, maybe he don't because he loves you for real, right? Because I understand that most men, they love you, they want you to be looking your naturalist self, they like all of that raggedy looking shit, but you still need to kind of like put that shit on, okay? Like when you step outside the house, just based on how Moses looks, you need to be putting that shit on a little bit better. That's just all I'm saying. He just seems like a very, I don't know. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, girl, I don't know what this is. Like, what is these? I gotta do it one more time, y'all. When she stepped on that damn thing, girl, Dusty Dan would never. Dusty Dan still trash can tacky ass stand, but I mean, damn, Sonny. These are the type. I mean, I'm not even saying the boots are ugly because I mean, I like cowgirl boots. I like boot. But this is not the right type of outfit, baby. Don't you think? You should have had. Why couldn't you have on that black outfit with these boots that you wore at the girls' trip? That's all I'm saying. Somebody said, "Lord have mercy." Let me mute my mic real quick. Really, you funny, but yes, Lord have mercy, child. We gotta move on, girl. We gotta move on, y'all, because I'm not even trying to be superficial in this way. All I'm saying is, Sunny means you on a reality show now, baby. You gotta start putting that shit on, okay? And I know you think everybody against you and you better than everybody and you can't learn from other people. But girl, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up. I know you probably think I'm a piece of work because of the things that I said about Kimmy, girl. Because all of y'all seem to be so focused on, oh my gosh. But I didn't even say shit about Kimmy other than her husband is a cancer hunter. But anyways, Sunny. And somebody asked a good question. Did you tell your other people that they could potentially be living with criminals? Sunny trying to do a good thing for the community. And y'all in the comment section. But that was a good question. That was a good question. That was a good question though. But you know, Sunny, I mean, I'm telling you, this is the type of shit we want to see. Like, you know, I mean, whether you like our comments or our jokes or not, we're still very happy for you. And overall, speaking about the positives within anything, there's going to be little knickknacks and dramas that people talk about. But that's within anything. But this ain't nothing too deep. You get what I'm saying? It's nothing too deep. But girl, Sunny, baby, hold on. Girl, hold on. Girl! Let me stop. Sunny, you don't even got no socks on, girl. Did she? Girl! Girl. Okay. All I'm going to say is, Sunny, Moses don't seem like the type of person that's attracted to all of that. And who am I? That's your husband. I don't know shit about your husband. Only you know your husband. But what I am saying is, it's a whole bunch of thirsty ass hoes that find him attractive, okay? Because they just weird or whatever. And he a basic looking regular ass black man with a beard and muscles. So other women find him attractive. So other women probably gonna be doing too much and all that shit. And you probably don't gotta do too much to keep your husband. That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is you need to do a little bit better, seeing as though you're on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And, you know, you care about having a husband, so care about putting that shit on. Be a little bit more, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but Moses just seemed like a person that's really vain to me. So, I don't know, girl. You need to keep your hair done. You need to keep a little concealer under your eyes. You need to keep nice outfits that look good on your body. This little romper thing, I would wear in the house. I would never wear this outside the house. I would wear this in the house. The only time you will catch me in this is in some slides if I got to run to the mailbox because my husband taking too long to come home to go to the mailbox for me, or if I need to run to the grocery store real quick to pick up some food because I just burnt some shit and I don't have anything to substitute it. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? This not necessarily it. I don't know. Okay. But anyways. Hey, Chef Don Don. I'm just saying, girl. You need to. This just one of them outfits when your siblings come over your house or something like that. Or you know what I'm saying? This just not nothing you need to really be seen outside in. You know, just a cute little bun in your head. Going to the store. Girl, okay, so boom. This one, see, I told y'all. I watched this and then this big titty man came on here scratching his titties. And then I had to go. So I only watched 38 minutes of it. And so we'll pick up from the 38. Y'all, this damn titty ass man came up in here. And I was just like, Sunny, now why you got this man up on here? What do he got to do with anything? And why he up here, Mike Town, talking about Moses scratching his titties? And I'm talking about them shits is Let me stop. I'm too childish. I need to grow up. And I'm only talking about his titties because I just fucked up my car, so I'm bitter. I'm gonna talk shit about anybody and everybody today. I'm so mad. I'm so bitter. This is the only time y'all gonna ever see me bitter. Okay? This is the only time, okay? Hey, Trinity. I need to hold on. I'm finna mute my mic. I need to stop shorting out. Hey, y'all. Thank y'all for popping in on me, y'all. It don't make no sense, y'all. I'm so mad. Okay, but yes, y'all. So this fucking man came on here with his titties wide as all I do. I can't stand men. I'm so bad. Niggas specifically. I'm telling you, I like that. I'll roast them to the pits of hell. I'm so annoyed. Okay, Mike Town. If you watching this, don't feel no type of way about anything that I'm saying, okay? I'm just a bitter lady, okay? I'm just bitter and on my way to being middle-aged, child. I'm mad, okay? My car is towed up. I just bought a new car, okay? I don't got my shit together, okay, child, McTown. So the only thing that I can reflect on is how wide your titties is. Your titties is as big as that damn rock that towed my car up. And I'm just so mad. Like, that's really why I'm talking shit about you. Because it reminds me of that rock. And I'm just so mad and bitter that now that I have to watch this interview and I see these wide ass titties on my screen, I'm just so mad. Do y'all want to see a picture of how my car looks right now? I'm so pissed off. It's pissing me off. I'm so bitter. I just need to continue with this. Okay, let me go ahead and finish this. This is just ridiculous.
Really understand what's going on, who this man is, what he's about, you know, to criticize y'all relationship, man, you can meet a motherfucker in 2 days that'll treat you better than a motherfucker in 50 years.
Mike Town, you don't even treat yourself well. I don't know how old you are, but you gotta be at least 69. This ain't got nothing to do with Mike Town. Let me keep going. But yeah, you sit up here talking about how another man gonna treat somebody. Bitch, you ain't even treat yourself well. You need to go hop in the gym, David. Okay? With them tig-old titties.
Now I will contest to that. I will contest to that because you know, with you and Mika being a part of his circle, which is now a part of my circle. There she is. That's my sis.
Oh, she pretty now. Girl, Mike Town titties as long as your... Okay.
And so, with y'all be...
I mean, his titties bigger than hers. She's beautiful, though. How she bet?
There she is.
Hey, girl.
That's my sis. And so, with y'all being a part of his circle, because I met y'all the day we got married. Let's be clear. I want y'all to know I met these two the day we got married.
Okay, so, girl, you don't even know them. Okay. Let me tell y'all something. I can't stand... Look, Sunni, I'm only speaking from the outside looking in, okay? I do not have to... And this goes for anybody, all right? I don't gotta like your man. I am a girl's girl. I don't like nobody, man. I think they all are funky ass, stank ass people. I don't like any male. I don't care. Obviously, some males, okay? Like... Dun, Terrell, you know what I'm saying, Jay Taylor. I like those type of males. You get what I'm saying? The clean ones, the fresh ones, the ones that wipe their balls in the crevices between their ball cracks. But them other ones, I don't like, okay? Okay, it's just something about a heterosexual male that aggravates my spirit. Men in general, but specifically, wait, did I say that right? Heterosexual. That's when you like the opposite sex, right? It don't matter. Let me look. Let me not even be trying to do too much on this live today, okay? On this good old morning. The ones that like women. Okay, first of all, let me pause. Men in general, I don't like. But obviously, the gays are clean. let me stop. I don't like men. But I'm just saying this to say, people or women, they get so offended about my comments over men, and it's like, please fall back. I don't care if you got the most perfect man in the world. I don't care if your man is like Dr. Damon, okay? It's something about Dr. Damon that I can smell that I don't like. It don't matter. I don't like nobody's man. And I don't like Moses. And I don't want Sunni to take offense to my jokes to men, because she just seems like that type of person. Like, she would be offended that you don't like her husband. But why the fuck would you care if a whole bunch of random hoes you don't know don't like your man? Why would you care? You get what I'm saying? Like, girl, I just don't understand why people be caring. Like, oh, she don't like my man, so I don't want her around me. Girl, it's really not that serious, okay? It's really not that serious. Because it's not like I would blatantly disrespect anybody's husbands or boyfriends in their face or nothing like that, because I'm not that type of girl. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, I don't care enough about my friends' husbands, boyfriends, or anybody's husbands, boyfriends, or anything to care about how their day is going. Like, are you a man? Good. Who gives a fuck how your day is going? Like, that's how I feel. I only care about how my man day is going, you know? So I'm just saying that to say, and I especially don't care about hurting heterosexual men's feelings, okay? Because they always talking shit about women, how women should look, how women should behave, what women should do. So the minute I get one of them funky, fat, obese men on this platform to be able to roast, I'm going to do it, because they always talking about women weight. They always talking about how women should carry themselves and all this other stuff. But where's the code for y'all? They be getting all old and crusty and funky and overweight and think they have the right to be able to judge other people. And granted, Mike Town didn't necessarily do that, but you kind of coming up here a little bit bold because you know Moses. We can have a fucking opinion about him if we want to. We don't even fucking know you. You just want clout. That's how I feel about it. You just want to get up here, you want to talk about something, and you want to make yourself known to be the boy that knows Moses, who's on Love and Mirror Huntsville. Like, boy, irrelevant. It's just no reason why Sunni should have brought your big titty ass on here to talk about anything. But since she brought you on here and my car is towed up, I'm going to talk about how your titties is as wide as the car that the rock that towed my car up. Because you getting up here with your male opinion. And I just can't stand your male opinion. I can't stand it. So yes, I'm bitter. And I have misplaced anger.
Never met him before.
Let me stop you right there. I got a call. We was at a church program. Now, I ain't get a call. I got a text.
Yes, girl. Miss Andress. Matter of fact, I remember this fat, chunky, raggedy, dusty. He was like, oh. So he was like, I forgot what he said. He was like, what? He asked me. He was like, what do you call a person that hates men? And I was like, I don't hate men. Or whatever. And then he had Googled it or whatever, and then he brought it up. He was like, you're Miss Andress. And I was like, you know what? I absolutely am Miss Andress, and I want you to get the hell away from me. And I remember telling every male that would listen the year that I found out what Miss Andress meant. That's what I was. And I was just trying to run all the men away. Like, it was just the funniest thing ever. And to this day, that chunky monkey stalks me.
This man said, be at this address at 3:00. I'm getting married and nothing else. I looked at my wife. I said, can you read this and tell me if I'm tripping?
Because you had never met me.
I still got the text.
What are we talking about?
You had never met me at that point. Like,
never. All I ever did was heard about you. Mm-hmm. All I ever did was heard about you. And that man say, be here at 3:00. I'm getting married. We left church early because I ain't nowhere.
Okay, so he never told any of his friends about none of this. He just texted all his friends one day and said, meet me here at 10:00. I'm getting married.
Well, I'm going to miss my brother's wedding, and I know he ain't speaking unless he's serious.
And the thing about it, we took a
bet you know now you better not be getting in trouble, child.
a chance on love, and I wanted to say to everybody, like, I did it for love. I didn't do it for any other reason. We truly just fell in love with each other, like. And I know there's been other assumptions like, oh, you did it for this, he did it for that, he did it for, like, we literally just fell in love. And so for me, knowing that it was for love, that's enough for me. You know, right. I don't have to have 20 years with you.
And he did it for the pure love as well. Let's be clear, right? Let me shed some light on some shit, right? Because he said this at the
hurry up.
What was that? The podcast we was at?
Let me shed some light on this shit.
I can't. Hurry up.
We weren't thinking about this shit. Motherfuckers been making $1 million motherfucking moves. A storyline. You a whole producer, sis.
You don't know her. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, hold on, pause. I'm telling you, never trust a man's friends or family. Sus, he don't even know her. I'm telling you, when I met my husband, when I met my husband, I analyzed all his friends, okay? Ask me how many of them around now. Okay? First of all, sis, don't ever trust your man's friends, okay? One, they be bitter, okay? They be bitter, all right? Two, they be sneaky, okay? And that's all I'm gonna say. They be bitter and they be sneaky, and they're not friends to you. They're friends to him. Don't ever get it twisted. But Sunni is that type of girl where she gets swept up in thinking that his family is her family. And granted, that is true to a certain extent. Okay? Like y'all see what happened with Mel and Martell. Everybody was family until everybody wasn't family. Do you understand what I'm saying? And when it's time to start bringing awareness to these men's actions, you're going to see just how much of family to you they are. Watch.
But see, he a modest kind of guy, right? He say, man, storyline. We gave her the goddamn storyline. We weren't thinking about this shit. Motherfuckers been making $1 million motherfucking moves. A storyline. You a whole producer.
What? What $1 million have you been making? Are you trying to say Moses been making $1 million, or are you trying to say Sunni been making millions of dollars and she's a producer? Like, do you get what I'm saying? Because you got to pay attention to these opportunistic ass Negroes, because see how quickly he would say, we been. Who is we? You? What do you do, Mike Town? Do you make millions of dollars? We don't know you. Do y'all know Mike Town? I ain't never heard of him a day in my life. Let me know. I don't know how many millions Mike Town done made. I know Sunni done made a mill at least in her properties, or she got $1 million in assets at the very least. So, I don't know.
Motherfuckers got the paper to produce their own shit.
Do you got the paper to produce your own shit? Are we talking about you or Sunni? And that's what I'm saying. You just got to pay attention to these type of Negroes. That's all I'm saying. Anytime I get around the Negroes that start talking about we and using my accolades as our accolades, I already know what type of time they on. But that's just me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this wasn't for no money. This wasn't for none of that. Yeah, motherfucker want to check because you want to put a motherfucker life out there. Well, come on, let's go. Cut the check. But
cut who a check, Mike? Who the fuck is you?
At the same time, this wasn't malicious. This wasn't no storyline. Nobody did this to hurt that girl's feelings. Nobody did none of that. This was literally, this was literally some humbug.
I know, like hell, we ain't still talking about Dusty Dan Trash Can Stan. Right? Is he Moses' mouthpiece? Who is him? Yeah, and yes, I said who is him. I said it just like that on purpose.
Shit that did not turn out to be a fluke. It turned out to be real motherfucking love in real life.
And you know what? And that's the thing. Like people's like, why you explaining and why you defending? Well, I'm only explaining the situation because I want people to know it was never done in a malicious.
We tired of knowing. We don't care anymore, Sunny. Move on. We don't gotta know. Shit, you already explained it to us. They either gonna get it or they ain't.
Form. It was never done in a ha, I took your man. You know, I'm not even that type of woman. And that was the only reason why I went to the extent of explaining like certain situations. So to give people a understanding of the logic behind our decision making. It wasn't, you know, because if I was on some sexy red type ish and I'm like, hi, I took your man, that's what I do. I never came out with like that was never the intent. Even though it was, you know, some people kind of take things and they twist it and make their own.
We're not twisting it to make it nothing. You keep talking about this shit. Move on.
But it is.
I can't stand when people talk about, oh, they do this, that, and the third. They don't do shit. We've been doing what we've been doing. Y'all been doing what y'all been doing. We doing what we doing based on what y'all doing. If you gonna talk about it 20 million times, we gonna talk about it 20 million times.
It's what it is. Like for me, I thought the closure was when we said I do. It was nothing else to really talk about, really.
Right, that was the closure. But you keep talking about it. That's the problem. You keep talking about it and he don't say shit. That's really what my problem is. That's why I don't like him. I don't like him. He's not a good person. He's not a good man. That's just my opinion. My opinion wouldn't matter to Sunny, but I'm just saying that's my opinion. You keep talking about you don't care. You keep talking about you know, this is that, this, you know, this, that, whatever. Why do you keep explaining anything? Your man, your husband should have been up here a long time ago and he should have said all of these things in a very loving, compassionate way and expressed his undenying love and gratitude for you. But he didn't, which is why people are saying they don't like him. They don't feel like he's a good man. He don't really like you. And we just want to watch you. And we just want to watch the story unfold the way that it's going to unfold. Whether you be in a relationship or, you know, a marriage with him for 20 years, 30 years, 50 years, 15 years, whatever. We know you're going to hold on to the relationship no matter what because that's what type of woman you are. We don't care. We just want to see more about the landlord, the properties. We want to see you learn how to dress. We want to see you start wearing makeup. We want to see you start what's it called? Blowing out your hair. We want to just see you start doing other things outside of Dusty Dan trash can stand and Moses beef or whatever issues, because whatever issues they have are really with each other. And if he is not overly expressing himself about y'all situation, you need to be quiet, realistically. That's all I'm saying. And I don't think that my relationship is no better than anybody else's. But what I do feel like is I be on my Dr. Heavenly shit. I just see people in their marriages and I just see certain things and I just be like, I just would never. There are certain things that people, you know, deal with and put up with that I just don't know if I have the decency to do because I have anger issues and I can really see myself punching my husband in my head or in his head if he was to say some of the shit that Moses says out his mouth. That's what I'm saying. That's what I think the difference is between me and a lot of women. A lot of bitches be trying to act like, oh my gosh, sweet, docile, and all of this other shit. And I just look at how they let these men handle them. And it's like, why? What's the good of even being with the man if that's shit you got to deal with? You get what I'm saying? Like, why should I have to suffer and hear these things and deal with this shit? Just to say I have a man. I don't know. I just feel like marriage is too much work to be dealing with a motherfucker that's not gonna get on his hands and knees and let the world know, you know, and scream it from his lungs how much he loves you and is dedicated to you. That's just really how I feel. No marriage is perfect, no relationship is perfect. That's not what I'm saying, but Sunni, men that are really into you, they go out of their way. And I just don't think Moses is really, really into her. That's just my opinion. That's just how I feel. Because, you know, I can't always compare my marriage to other people's marriage. You can't compare nobody's shit to nobody's because everything is different. But I just don't understand how, I just don't understand it, y'all. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Really. I really just don't understand it. I just think that there's a certain level of, if he really, 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 really was into you, he would have been on lot. Man, y'all shut that shit up. This is my wife. I ain't with none of that. I ain't, like, it's just, I've seen my husband, like, I'm telling you, like, my husband's mama tried to try me, okay? And I've never had to open my mouth and say shit. And we're going to talk about that one video with that girl putting her fucking hands on that man mama. Now listen, okay? I be making all type of jokes. I'm not the one to judge nobody. And I definitely believe in, you know, respect, right? But I also believe in logic. Like, I believe in so much respect to where I have self-respect first. I put myself and my self-respect above any fucking thing else, to where if somebody else isn't respecting me or valuing my self-respect because of the things that I've been through, this is why I take my self-respect greater than anybody else's respect, I literally get them out of my life. And the problem is, and I don't know if y'all know, but I'll show y'all the video if y'all want to see it when that on Love After Lockup. But I understand that a man's mom can be so fucking disrespectful. I get it. And it makes you want to really whoop her ass. And I've made jokes saying, like, I will whoop a man's mama ass. And I really would. But I'm going to whoop a man's mama ass if I have no plan in ever speaking to you ever again, and she just outright, you know, violate me. If we're married and all this other shit, 9 times out of 10, I vetted you enough to know you better motherfucking control your mama. You get what I'm saying? If we're married, you know who I am. And you know your mama got 5 words before you better get your ass up and you better walk her ass around the corner. Cause that's who I am. And I feel you, Relly. I'm on the fence about that fight because I'm coming from a standpoint of self-respect, okay? If you have self-respect, you're going to peep that a man do not have his priorities in order. Meaning, if he cannot control or put these people in his family in check, who are you to do it, right? Meaning, if I'm gonna be the one to put your family in check, I'm whooping that ass, and we not getting married. Like, we're not even gonna be married. You get what I'm saying? Like, we're not doing none of that. The first time your family disrespect me and you don't put it in check, or you don't fix it, or you don't figure it out, you don't even get a warning. Because if you love me, you're not gonna let nobody in your family try me. I don't know. That's just how I feel. I'm past that. I'm too grown for that. So this girl has married this man now. You married to him, right? I think that and this is what I mean by girl's girl. I put all the blame on that man. I put all the blame on him because man the fuck up. Man up. It's time for men to start it's time to man up. And when you go out of your way to battle with his mama or his family, now you're putting yourself in a masculine position. Now you're having to protect and defend yourself when that's something that he should be doing. And 9 times out of 10, he's not doing it because his mammy has some way, somehow shown him how she has gone unprotected and normalized it in a sense. You get what I'm saying? And so I say that to say, like, I've been in situations. I'm telling y'all, and I'm gonna have to put it behind the wall, but I've been in situations, okay? And I've not had to say too much or nothing. My husband took care of all that to the point in which, you know, there is now, you know, there's now like distance and space because those are boundaries that he wanted to establish. No matter how much I said, you know, let's reach out to your parents, let's invite them here, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this, let's do that, it was always a no. I need this from them. No, they need to do this. No, I'm standing on this. No, I'm standing on that. And to me, that showed a level, because that showed a level of, you know, masculinity. Like, I'm his family now. Granted, their family blood ties, but he's actually choosing me as family in a sense. And so he has to get that in order, in control. You get what I'm saying? He has to be the one to establish that. You can't walk into a man's family situation and be like, I'm his family now, this is how it goes, because nobody's going to respect you. Versus now, there's not, his mama won't raise a tongue to me, nobody in the family will raise a tongue to me, because he's not going to fucking play that shit behind me. He's not going to fucking play. So even if they don't like me, even if they do have issues behind me, they're going to fucking respect me. Why? Because he demanded that respect. So that's just kind of how I feel about it. And she didn't give him the opportunity to demand that respect. Or I guess she did. What I'm trying to say is, right, what I'm really trying to say is, and I don't know if this is because I grew up with the manipulative mother. I mean, not mother. My mama was not manipulative. Hold up. I had a manipulative stepmother who was trying to really secure my narcissistic stepdaddy. And what I realized with her is she had this very evil way about herself. And so even though she was very evil and she would do stuff to us, the reason why she was able to win against me when it came to like the battle with, you know, because at the end of the day, it became like a real issue within our household. It's because I would get angry and I would lash out, and I was a child. I didn't fucking know this old ass bitch was being strategic with me. I'm a kid, right? So I would lash out and, you know, rah, rah, rah. So now I'm yelling at her. My daddy looking at me like I'm disrespecting his damsel in distress. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if that makes sense, but and realistically, men are just that dumb. That's really how I feel. Like, men are just that dumb. They're just that stupid to where they would prefer you manipulate them, but in a very kind way, versus you being real with them in a very stern, straight up way. I know that sounds weird, but that's just how I feel about things. So I said all that to say, when going up against his mother, you have to be a damsel in distress. Why? He wants to fix something. He's a man. You know, y'all gotta let men be men. Y'all gotta let men. I don't know if my stepmama maybe she pitted my daddy against us. She couldn't pit me against my daddy, but maybe she pitted my daddy against us. Regardless, you know, men are just that dumb. But yeah, so when it comes to going up against a man's mom, you can't take it from somebody that's naturally aggressive, right? I'm naturally aggressive. Like, I'm naturally with that shit. But I already knew, because I was raised by women. Like, my mother did not play that shit. My grandma did not play that shit. I could not cuss this man's mama out. Even though she tried me on a number of occasions to where I'm like, you know what? I'm not with that. I couldn't cuss that man's mama out. And my mama straight up told me, you know, Allow him to fix the situation. So if his mama, yell at you and say, "Oh, whatever his mama do," you just be sad about it. You know what I'm saying? You just be sad about it. And that's what I was. I was sad about it. Even though I wasn't really sad about it, I was really mad about it. Like, girl, I will whoop your ass. That's just how I feel. Do y'all know what I mean when I say that?
Honestly, there was nothing else to talk about. But I don't.
So yeah, I say all that to say, Sunni Minx. I mean, Moses don't. He's not man enough in my opinion. Like, he hasn't manned up in this situation with Sunni Minx.
Also, like when people were challenging my character, because I am big on character. You know what I'm saying? So that was the thing that kind of aggravated me as well, because it's like,
yeah. See, when you try to dissect somebody's character, man, that take things to a whole nother level. Our word, our face cards is all we got, and that's what we live by. Because that's what gets you indoors. And I don't care about how much money you got. If you ain't got a good, clean face, you ain't getting in no good door. You know what I'm saying? So we live off relationships. We don't it's easy to get some money, but it's hard to get a genuine relationship. And without a genuine relationship, you can't move that money. You understand what I'm saying?
No, we don't understand what you're saying.
It's like the conversation we had earlier. Everybody needs somebody. You know what I'm saying? And this one of them times, like right now, shit. Are we talking about this? Or what are we doing? Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just
we'll give them some. We'll give them some things, but we ain't finna give them all, because it is what it is. Like, some stuff they need to learn as things progress. Also want him to be able to tell his own story.
Right.
Okay.
That's just their job to type it and
hearted, and it would let her do that, but I don't know.
I really want to get to where she was insulting people.
And then I'm going to get up off here because I'm supposed to be going to a ball with my dad. Give it all in one live. And plus, I really do. I'm going to a banquet with my father tonight.
You better get the pops. So I hope that we just cleared a lot of bull crap up. I hope we just cleared a lot of it up. This coming from a third party that they really don't see. And again, we've been here from the start of everything. Me and my wife right here. We've been here from the start of everything. Before you, going on with you, team us. Like it's like, you know what I'm saying? And we got y'all back 110,000%. And we're going to let the world know that, man, listen, this wasn't no bull crap. This was not a fluke. This was literally genuine love that just happened. Like, they, like you say, like they say, you believe in love at first sight? Shit, well, there it went. That's true. Y'all a true testimony of love at first sight. You know what I'm saying? And again, really... I'm going to tell this story. You played that man crazy like you wasn't fucking with him. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. I don't got no reason to lie. I ain't on the show. I ain't making a damn dime. I ain't doing none of that. I'm just keeping it 100.
I even saw somebody saying that I proposed.
Okay, so now we back talking to Dusty Dan Trash Can Stan. He talking about her. He's basically saying she played him crazy like he wasn't messing with her. I mean, I could see what type of woman Dusty Dan is. Dusty Dan is not really about the bag. Like, she too masculine. She too angry. She don't really know how. She's not seductive. She's not feminine for real. Like, it's just something about her that's so dark. I don't know why we still talking about Trash Can Stan, but let's see.
And I started his business. I gave him all the money. He only want me for the money. And I'm like, people say...
that business was started a long time before you even came in the picture.
I didn't give him a dime for his business.
Yeah, what you did... Now, let me tell you what you did, right? Let me tell you what you did. You came in and gave a king the rest of what he needed to be to own his own kingdom, to run his kingdom.
A king already owns a kingdom, okay? First of all, a king already owns a kingdom. A woman can't come in and give him what he needs to own a kingdom, okay? So or like, I'm just so tired of these broken men thinking that they are kings of something when they can't even establish or stabilize themselves in a family. Do Moses have children elsewhere? Wasn't he married? Do he have children with the woman that he was married to? Why are we always putting emphasis on, like these are broken men that don't have no qualities going for themselves? I'm not even trying to be like that, but Sunni, like, he can't speak worth a damn. Communication skills are in hell, and it's like we have, like, the requirements for these men are in hell, like seriously in hell. Stop talking about Dusty Dan Trash Can Stan, her proximity to him. Nobody cares. Moses is not a prize. That's all we trying to say. We don't give a fuck who got him. Anybody that have him, he's a piece of work. Like, he's not. Y'all looking at it from, oh, he's good looking. Like, oh, he's a black man. I mean, I'm looking at it. He cannot talk. Like, that's a red flag. He's been to prison and he has all of these restrictions on him. That's a red flag. He don't know how to me, prioritize himself properly. He don't know how to establish boundaries, it seems like to me. That's just my personal opinion based on the things that we're seeing. And he's a big, huge flirt. I don't know why you would want a man that's been to prison with all those restrictions, and he has poor communication skills. He doesn't seem like he's really a provider, like a provider. You get what I'm saying? I'm not talking about somebody that work and make a little bit of money. I'm talking about a provider. I don't even know if you know what that means, but somebody that can provide a safe space for you, not just financially, but emotionally, but even still, and mentally. But even still, it doesn't even seem like he can provide a home realistically, because the prison thing. I wouldn't have even married him if he didn't even own a home. Y'all too old for that, right? I don't know how old she is, but he's been in prison. You know what I'm saying? It's just too many things going on here. Right. Mental stability, right. They need to have to be mentally and emotionally stable. These are things that so many people look past, but worried, all the wrong things. Like, you worried about getting married in 90 days, and I get it. Like, you don't want your time being wasted, but you want to be married in 90 days with somebody that have these qualities that are worth, that are it's just so sad sometimes, because I mean, Sunni really is a dope person, and I'm not saying Moses is really a bad guy, but like, let's stop trying to talk about these men like they're a prize, because they're fucking not. And I wish he'd get out of this de-sucking mentality, because that's really what it is. She got this de-sucking, this de-riding, this male-centered mentality, and it's so insufferable sometimes, because she's a fun, cool girl seemingly, but everything that she got going on revolves around this man, and it's like, girl, get the fuck over yourself. There's nothing about him that is of quality to any real woman, honestly. I mean, it's plenty of fucking mutts that are like him. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm just so tired of women holding these men on these pedestals as if they are of such this high value when they ain't worth shit.
You came in and put the queenship in the place. The same as this young lady right here. Like, y'all got real kings in y'all life, and y'all are real queens.
Them thick ass tiggle titties.
The fact that what a queen does, just you didn't start shit.
That's what, and this is why I was talking shit about his wide back titty having ass, because they always talking about women. Oh, a queen, what a queen. Man, it's time to start putting some restriction on these niggas. Like, I'm really so annoyed by men. Just, they always get to speak about women, but like when it comes to them and having standards for them, it's literally in the fucking like, it's in hell. There's literally no standards or responsibilities or requirements that these Negroes have to come with. But they always talking. I'm talking about he's sitting up here weighing 600 pounds. His titties weigh more than me. I weigh 115 pounds. His titties sitting up here wearing 280. Talking about, see what a queen need. Like, boy, get your tiggly looking ass up out of here. We're tired. Like, what you need to do is go to Weight Watchers. I'm sorry. And that's what I'm saying. If you mad that I'm roasting a man, I don't care. Like, y'all be getting so fucking butt hurt. Like, oh, you weight shaming. Who gives a fuck if I weight shame this fat ass man? Because let you weigh over 180 pounds. They gonna motherfucking fat shame you too. I'm so tired of women trying to go against me over my opinions over men. Like, girl, that's why they don't like y'all ass. Cause y'all be trying to fight women that they like. The fuck? Like, y'all be trying, like Letitia. Like, she battle her husband every day. And he, over a woman that he admires. Like, girl, aren't you not embarrassed? He admires Melody. And you try to fight and belittle her any chance you can. And that's a reflection of you. Your husband is looking at you. He's disgusted in that, okay? Real men don't like hating ass hoes. If you a hating ass hoe, a real man don't like you. Real men like women that are not intimidated by other women and are not intimidated by the minor thing. Like, it's just so crazy. It's just so crazy. But anyways.
You know what I'm saying? You can't even put a queen's touch on life. That ain't starting shit. That's coming in and doing exactly what a woman's supposed to do. A queen's supposed to do in a king's kingdom.
And you need to be, and a king's supposed to be in shape so he can be my knight. Yo fat ass. Okay, let me stop. Because we like big men, right? That's what I'm saying. Men can be overweight and have all of these issues, and women will still like them. But let a woman be his size. They gonna find everything to say about her. But be funky under the armpits and everything. Like, they don't even wash the crevices of their balls. But be having everything to say about a woman's weight and all this other shit. And granted, I would call a bitch fat, but I would call a bitch fat if I got beef with her. I ain't walking around here calling bitches fat because all my family thick. As a matter of fact, I'm the oddball. I mean, I have little sisters that wear a bigger pant size to me. I'm actually quite embarrassed.
That's exactly what it is. Like, and so what the fuck if you did help him? But that ain't true.
That's what I'm saying. This is why it's a problem, because you're trying to say that he's a king. A king don't need help, okay, with financing his kingdom from his queen. Like, seriously, get a life.
You did help him, shit. And yeah. People don't take finances to just help them motherfucker. You gotta help them motherfucker get mentally stable to be able to have a sound mind.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not helping a man get mentally stable. If my husband would have came to me when we was boyfriend and girlfriend talking about, oh, I need help get mentally stable, I would have left his ass a long time ago. I don't have time for you and your mental stabilization, Negro. What are we talking about? Where's the money? You got some money? You got some love? Do you got some common sense? Are you a good communicator? What the fuck do I look like trying to motherfucking help a grown ass man with his mental? Where's your mammy at? I don't have no milk coming out of my titties. You can't breastfeed off of me, sir. You got to go back to your mammy to help you with that. That's some shit you were supposed to be working on when you were younger. If me as a grown black woman having to deal with all of the shit you have to deal with as a black man, if not 10 times worse because I'm a woman, so it's more oppression. If I can get myself together and stabilize my mental health and continue to thrive, so can you. But the problem is, like, we hold their hands while like, while we're all having a battle, the same things. They're supposed to be men. They're supposed to be leaders. Make them do their jobs and duties. You cannot help them through these things. They have to go through it, and sometimes go through it alone, so they know how to fight. A lot of y'all are married to men that don't know how to fight. And I'm not talking about physically fight. I'm talking about fight. Like being a actual knight.
To run an operation like this.
And I don't give a damn what day on earth it is. I never ask a man to marry me, baby. What? Y'all ought to smack yourselves for that shit.
And as a man, ain't no goddamn way in the world.
You not like
you supposed to marry, no woman supposed to ask no man to marry. Like this new age shit that's going on around here, man. We ain't with all that bullshit. We was raised under the old law, ain't gonna stick to it. You know what I'm saying? Like a man's supposed to get on his hand and knee and ask for a woman in marriage. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just that simple.
Go ahead, no, and that's the way it's supposed to go. That's the way it's supposed to be. I'm a very traditional woman.
What are we talking about?
Unlike a lot of people, you know,
if you were traditional woman, you wouldn't be helping him financially.
I am very much like, hey, this is this how it goes. And then you know a lot of
and if you were a traditional woman, you would dress yourself up better. I hate when people try to lie and say they're traditional. I don't care what nobody say. A traditional woman wakes up and be up by 6 a.m. and she have all her shit on, okay, by 7. I don't care what nobody say. My grandmother still to this day, she be up by 6 a.m. Okay, she have all the breakfast made. She have her outfit of what she gonna wear on the you know, have it on. She you know, we talking about traditional. Stop lying. Y'all not traditional.
People windmilling for people. When I just want to speak one thing on this right here, because you know this. Moses was with his ex-wife since the time he was what, 14?
Yes.
He was
okay, and that's another thing. You talking about traditional. Why you being so aggressive while you talking about Moses was with his ex-wife since he was 14? Like, girl, pipe down. I see why y'all was annoyed by this video. Because, mind you, I didn't even finish it. This is my first time really finishing it. I can barely get through this shit.
A little bit earlier than that. He was with his ex-wife from the age of 14 years old up until 2019. And that's all I need to say. So, y'all out here windmilling for some shit that was never right. I'm just saying. That's the crazy part, that so many people would come for a marriage. You know how hard it is for young black men who are good looking, got stuff going on, to actually want.
Here they go. You know how hard it is for young black men. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Young black men. Men. It ain't no harder than it is hard for young black girls.
Black men who are good looking, got stuff going on, to actually want to marry somebody.
What the fuck are we supposed to be? Oh my gosh, do you know how hard it is for young black men who actually look good and got something going on to actually want to marry somebody? We could give a fuck why they don't want to advance themselves financially and advance themselves in society, because being married is not anything that helps or benefits a woman more than a man, which is why they're at the bottom of the fucking totem pole in society, because they don't get married. Let's talk about the real facts. We don't give a fuck why they don't want to advance themselves in society. Only male identified pygmy ass hoes care about that. Are you supposed to, was that a bar? Do you know how many young black women that are loving, successful, kind, generous, respectful, that deserve to be married and in loving relationships and have families, but they aren't because it's so many motherfucking unfit, unproactive, unproductive black males out there that are coddled and hand spoon fed and still breastfed at the fucking age and tender ages of fucking 35. We don't care. why they don't want to advance their lives anymore. Newsflash, Gen Z eating their ass up, okay? We don't care. Black women, they're getting educated, they're getting in their careers, they're doing their own shit, they're living their lives, they're traveling the world, they're not being tied down to a whole bunch of broken ass men that seen their fucking mammy struggle and raise them their entire fucking life and deal with no good men and think that that's the way all women deserve to be treated. They don't fucking care anymore. As a matter of fact, some of them are actually starting to have more courage and fucking date outside of their race. Thank the fucking Lord. We don't care anymore. And as a matter of fact, when they do get ready to marry, they start marrying outside of their race, and they even start making them baby mamas. So we don't care anymore. We don't care. We don't care. Sunni, we don't care. This is the problem. This is the, because I outside of all of this fucking pygmy shit, I think Sunni is actually a cool person. But this is the problem that I have with most black women. Why the fuck do we always put these Negroes on a pedestal? Why aren't you on a pedestal? Why don't you put yourself on a pedestal? Every morning my husband wake up and he know he got to fight for me. I understand. My love don't come unconditionally. But y'all want to have unconditional love for men. And first of all, my husband do deserve unconditional love. If we have a baby, he'll have unconditional love. Nobody deserves love without conditions unless it's your child. Have some fucking standards and boundaries and expectations. There should be a requirement, because you are a prize, you're a woman, that a man needs to wake up every day fighting for you. It shows that is not something that is a priority for him because of the shit he say out of his mouth. You sitting up here talking about you and Moses, we don't fucking care. We don't care. Why we don't care? Because it's shitty no matter what. This is not the type of shit I want to teach young women to be involved in. If this is the way you want to go about getting your man, that's on you. I ain't never knock you for it. I've always said though, I don't really, it's not some shit that I would do. If you've been on my platform and my channel, then you would already know how I feel about that type of stuff anyways, right? You don't run into the arms of a fucking man unless he literally build an entire foundation for you to run into. Somebody said she went into full mammy mode. Yes, it was a shocker. I'm so tired of this shit. And what I'm tired of is so many, these, they're black men. They don't even speak up for the black men in the community. They're not even speaking up for the youth in the community. They're not even doing shit for the young black men in the community, which is why these little people, I was finna call them the little N-words, which is why they out here running amok in our communities the way that they are. But what I'm absolutely tired of is seeing so many young black women and so many black women and older black women and black women in general beating the odds and being overlooked. That's what I'm tired of. Sunni Minx is a black woman who's successful, landlord this, landlord that, and you sit up here talking about fucking black boys that don't want to advance themselves in society because they don't want to get married. We don't give a fuck. Seriously. Let's talk about our young ladies and how they could be in the same position like you. And we ain't talking about this shit with Moses. Because we already know black women are going to be successful no matter what, and they're always going to have men that are not on the same level as them, because women like you, putting them on this pedestal when they ain't worth shit. I'm sorry. It's time to start being honest. Y'all not doing shit. All the men, and this is no shade, right? It's a small amount of them that are really successful in doing stuff with their lives. And even still, you got to pay attention to the mindset on a lot of them. You got to pay attention to the quality of life that they're living. Because a lot of them think they can have finances and be bitter in every other category. That's not how it works. That's not a successful man either. So it's just one of them things, man. I always get aggravated when I hear black women speak like this, because we got so many other fucking problems in our community. Them little boys, the men that are growing up to, they need other men. They don't need more women coddling them and trying to motherfucking get on their hands and knees and grovel for them. They don't need that. They don't need that shit. And y'all need to stop teaching our fucking youth that. They don't need that. Fuck them little boys. And that's no shade. The ones that don't have their shit together, the ones that don't value family, the ones that don't want to elevate and be an active, proactive member of society. I mean, there's nothing. I mean, fuck that. We have too many people that are actually trying to thrive in the community. And if we keep coddling the people that are literally insufferable to live with and live amongst, we're going to make it harder and worse for everybody. That's just my opinion. It might be too hard, but y'all need to step up. Like, seriously. Y'all, I mean, and I'm saying that because I don't have no sons. But, I mean, my husband struggles with trying to help these little boys every day. And he needs help. And believe it or not, the older men are scared of the youth. That's why they got all of those memes out. Like, oh, when you see them YNs, that means young niggas. When you see them YNs outside, and it's all these jokes of, older black men going the other way and pretending like they going grocery shopping and then seeing the young niggas outside and then going back in the house. It's funny until it's not funny. Because I remember making a video when I first started my channel, and I was saying black men are scared of each other. Now, it's a problem when black men are scared of the young black men. So who the fuck gonna discipline them? I keep telling y'all that. Who's gonna discipline them? If black men won't check each other and they won't check the youth, who the fuck gonna discipline them? Who's gonna be left to deal with them? I'm being real. But what they always do is what Mike Town does. They sit up on their platforms and speak about what women should be doing on a numerous of occasions, when they can be out in the streets trying to gather some of them young boys and get their minds right. A lot of them ain't got no daddy, but every last one of them got a mama. That's what we do. That's what we don't want to talk about. Every last one of them don't got a daddy. Or I'm not even going to say every last one of them, but majority of them, a fat handful of them, over 50% of them don't have a daddy, but every last one of them got a mama. Whether she's struggling with raising them or not, they got a fucking active mother. So the problem is actually the fucking men. I just get so tired of it. Like, stop fucking telling women what they should and shouldn't be doing. They doing the fucking best they can with what they have. Every obstacle that's been thrown at us and completely abolished it. What we cannot seem to get past is our emotions when it comes to the truth of our counterparts. And this is why I don't like men. I'm just saying, every woman that I know is married to a man, whether he's educated or not, that is not of the same level as her. That's just how I feel. That's really how I feel. Whether she had kids with him, whether she married him, no matter what, there's always these differences because they're either over coddled or they have this entitlement. There's always a deficiency. Always. Yeah, it actually does affect everyone in the long run. Society always has to suffer right now. Like, you know, right now we're in a recession and these young boys are terrorizing the communities left and right. Left and right. It's crazy. But yeah, that's all. It's just, yeah, because y'all know I get very, very passionate and emotional about those topics specifically because, you know, people just have to, you know, sometimes it's just, it's the same. It's always these older ones too. You know, you sitting up here with your long titty ass talking about, you know, women this, women that. It's just so tiring. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Tanya, for the $20 super sticker.
These days, and actually want to honor God and says, I want to do right and marry a black woman.
Yeah.
Damn. And the fact that I see so many people trying to go against a black marriage is really utterly sad. Now, the optics may not look.
Ain't nobody trying to go against a black marriage.
Now look, let me show you something.
You are the least amount of women to get married on this planet.
Okay, whose fault is that? Do you think we supposed to fucking care that we are the least amount of women that are going to be suffering in marriage? And I'm really like, their partners are inadequate. Do you understand that? The partners are deficient. They're not on the same level. There's not enough to pick from. So are they supposed to fucking beg and grovel for a Negro? Girl, what are you saying? Y'all, what are you saying? And I have this talking point. I think I have a great marriage. I love my husband. We're not perfect. And Lord knows, you know what I'm saying? I'm just a human and he's just a human. But I'm just trying to understand, you know, why has it come to this? Why is it that y'all know that y'all the least to get married? That's not because of us. We're hitting on every cylinder. It's not because of us. You talking about we're the least to get married. All the black men that was out here dating their preferences, all of them are single mothers. They're not married either. So who's the problem? Adele, she not married. That's a white woman. Iggy Azalea, that's a white woman. Amber Rose, that's a white woman. Kylie Jenner, all the Kardashians. What are we talking about? They're not married either. Y'all want to know the difference between the Maury sisters? One of them married to a white man. One of them was married to a black man. One of them is a single mother now. Oh, y'all don't like the truth. Oh, okay. Y'all don't like the truth? Oh, okay. I'm just saying. We sitting up here talking about, because I like to say those same statistics, but I say them with encouragement. I don't say them to try to knock down other women. Why? Because I'm genuinely a girl's girl. I'm not male-centered. I understand that we are not married, and it's not because of us. It's not a deficiency within my sisters. It's not a deficiency within the women that I know. That's just all I'm gonna say. And if you're paying attention, are you expecting them to just grovel? They're supposed to just settle, and that's what I don't like. You make me feel like you expect these women to just settle like you did, and that's some of the reason why I don't like Nicki Minaj, like Kenneth Perry. I feel like she settled. I feel like Nicki Minaj music, she was teaching so much of the youth to not settle, she just turned around and settled. But that's what we see in black women that are successful. They always gotta settle for men that are not on the same financial wavelength as them, or that are not on the same, emotional or mental wavelength as them. And it's always so draining to watch, honestly. They never are matched up or paired properly, in my opinion. And obviously there are a few, you get what I'm saying? There are a few, but most times I always believe and feel, no matter what, in any community, that the woman is always, more divine and smarter than the man. But anyways.
You spoke about a black man wanting to marry a young black man wanting to marry a young black woman, right? And especially the way we have lived our lives. Right? Now, you just spoke on that and said basically, okay, you wife number 2. He never gave up on love.
Right. What happened to wife number 1? I forgot. It's so much bullshit in this damn thing. I forgot what even happened to wife number 1, since we talking about inadequacies in men and women.
You see what I'm saying? Now, and that's no disrespect in saying wife number 2, because you wife number 1. You understand what I'm saying? You all that matter. So, and I'm gonna speak for myself, and me and his relationship, how deep that shit go, right? Mm-hmm. I was married before too, and we had this same, like, this is our life. We integrate our families. You feel what I'm saying to you? So everything, like, that's why I say, man, if don't nobody know him, like I told you when we sat down at that reception table, what did I say to you?
Yep. You said, don't nobody know him, you know him.
If don't nobody know him, I know him. Can't nobody tell you what I'm going to be able to tell you on how to deal with this man. Am I right or wrong?
Thanks.
Have I stood on that? Mm-hmm. From that day, haven't I told you, and I told you, every time it's a situation, what I tell you? I tell you how to handle it, right? Mm-hmm. Because literally, he closed off like that. You know what I'm saying? You just seen everybody that be around him, but can't nobody get him to understand reason like we do.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And it's because literally we've been through hell and high water together. Hell and high water. From parents to being outside from being everything. You feel what I'm saying?
Go sit.
And that's why I tell y'all, man, all y'all that are subscribing on here looking, man, like, I'm telling you, man, don't believe what the motherfucking TV people saying about this couple, man. This couple is a strong black couple that just so happened to meet each other. They seen each other before through that young lady, but they never had any dealings, never had any intentions, no wrong, no feelings, and none of that. That shit was literally a long-ass time before they seen each other again, and Sunni played them crazy.
You know what? Even in his Dustin interview, he talked about that he was young. Like he was with his ex-wife from the time he was 14, guys. Let's talk about that. Like, I'm just gonna get into a little bit of it. And he admitted that he did cheat. But he was young. They were together in their teens all the way up. So,
but how many times did he cheat?
So unfortunately, all his, testing the waters and all of that stuff didn't happen the way it should have. It happened on her time because they were together since they were kids.
It's not about happening on her. It's about discipline. But go for it.
Literally.
True.
And unfortunately, that's
making excuses for men per usual.
The reasons why I didn't marry young because I'm already knowing like people got to get out here and feel the way of the land sometimes.
You didn't marry young because a man didn't ask you. I guarantee you, if you were young, fresh out of college, and a man wanted to marry you, you would have fucking said yes.
I didn't want that situation to be mine. And
nobody was looking at you in that way.
The fact of the matter is,
because the men that you're interested in, black men specifically, they don't prioritize marriage. Not all, but y'all get what I'm saying. If you dumb enough to think that I'm talking about all, that's on you.
You came into that situation knowing about that young lady. There's no way you couldn't know about that young lady. No way. I knew about her.
Everybody know. Everybody know when you a D boy outside. Everybody know when you a street nigga, man. Everybody know what come with that shit. That shit, that's what it is, man. Everybody know what that is. You know what I'm saying?
All these excuses we always make. Oh, you a street man. You know what it is. Ooh. I actually know a street boy that is. He from the hood, but he's married and he's actually a loyal man.
Everybody know what it is. Home know what it is.
It's about discipline, self-respect, pride, integrity, your character. It's not about whatever the fuck you talking about.
All that shit. You know what I'm saying? The game is...
And he cheated on his wife, I'm sure. Mike Town. I don't know, but that's just how I feel.
The game is the game. That shit don't change. The only thing changes that motherfucker is different players. Everybody know, goddamn me, when you outside, the wife get to sit home and look pretty. Everybody else got to bust their fucking feet. So all y'all that's on her...
What is he talking about? The wife get to sit at home and look pretty. Everybody else got to get out here and bust their feet. Are we talking about cheating? Oh, hell no. I don't know what he got going on.
They don't understand how the street game go when you dealing with a street nigga. Yeah, that's what it is. If you the trophy, you sit up and you look pretty and you spend the paper. All the rest
and I want to make it clear.
He talking about you sitting up there, you looking pretty and you spending paper. What did he say?
Y'all that's on her that don't understand how the street game go when you dealing with a street nigga. Yeah, that's what it is. If you the trophy, you sit up and you look pretty and you spend the paper.
Girl. The bar is in hell. This is what we should be proud of.
All the rest.
And I want to make it clear that I never wanted to date. Like that was not my type of guy that I dated in my past, like a street dude, because I knew that there were certain things that come with that guy, and that's why I kind of stayed away from it. You know what I'm saying? And even dealing with Moses, that's in his past, right? Like, okay,
he ain't even a street dude no more. He's a regular Jersey citizen. He's not even a street guy. Don't got no ties to the streets. No, none of that shit.
Yeah, and it's like he's a reformed person. Like, I want to say, like, it's so hard for somebody like him to turn a leaf to where they completely legitimized in their business, have completely gotten away from the streets. What's going on today is some shit that has absolutely nothing to do with the things that are being said. The things that have been being said happened in his 20s. And I didn't judge him based off of his past because I wasn't a part of his past. I married him off the person he is today.
I mean, I get what Sunni is saying and where she's trying to be vulnerable, but I think what it is girl, we not judging him because he's a street dude. That's not why we're judging him, right? Hold on. Thank you so much, Tanya. She says for the $20 super sticker, she says you have no idea. Hold on, let me pull it up here. She says hold on, let me scroll, girl. StreamYard so lame. She says you have no idea of the morning that I've had and you keeping it all the way real and making me laugh and feel better. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate y'all too. I'm trying to make myself feel good too, okay? I don't know what you got going on, but I hope you keep your head held high, you know, because I'm trying to keep my head held high too. You know, my car got towed up today. I mean, not today, but the other day.
It's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker. Damn.
Okay, so but yeah, we are not judging him based on the things that he used to do. Like, that's not why we're judging him, right? I think we're judging him based on what he's doing now. Why can't you see that? We're judging him based on, like, we're judging him based on like his actions, the things that he's saying. Track record has everything to do with this as well. You get what I'm saying? For example, if he has a track record of doing criminal things, people are probably going to, you know, take that into account when he's doing things, right? If he has a track record of cheating, people are going to take that into account when he's doing things. Like, I just it's not even about people using the past. People are using track record. And don't get it twisted. Don't get people using your history against you versus people using your track record. Using your history against you would be like, okay, I'll give y'all an example. I'll share this with y'all. A long way back long ago. Okay? It was, I think, well, it wasn't a long time ago, but I think my husband, he wasn't my husband, he was my boyfriend. And he was on the last little stint of his college or whatever, not college, but of his not classes, but it was the last little semester. That's what I'm trying to say, my bad. And I think his financial aid wasn't paying for nothing or something of the sort. So he started to DoorDash, and he hated DoorDashing, but he started to DoorDash because he had to pay to put himself to school or whatever, to finish what he had going on. And he always hated that. But what I took from that is, this is the type of man that's going to do any and everything he has to do to provide. So to me, I count that as his track record. Not necessarily somebody that's always struggling. But when he is struggling, he's going to get it by any means necessary, type of thing. You get what I'm saying? And so for that, like, I just admire him, because it doesn't matter what we have going on, how much money we have saved. If there are certain deadlines and quotas and bills that need to be paid, like, he's going to do any and everything he possibly can to provide and make sure he pays that, So his track record shows that. Or, for example, me and my husband, we did have a hard time where we fell on hard times, and I knew that this wasn't something that was normal. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think he had paid bills late like 3 months in a row. And, I'm not ashamed of anything. I'm completely transparent. I love my life. My life is great. But, and we take care of our grandmothers and shit like that. So sometimes, bills can pile up because, when you pay 3 to 5 in medical bills, sometimes depending on the month, and then you have to, shit just adds up. So, I remember one time bills was just beating us real bad, and he had paid our bills late 3 months in a row. And at first I was like, what the fuck is going on? But I also knew that, his track record, he is a very persnickety bill payer. He do not fucking play about bills. So if he's pushing certain things back, it's probably for the best. And just like that, that was it. That was them 3 months, and that was it. That's not a reoccurring thing. That's not something that's that happens often, but what does happen often is if we need more money, he gonna get it by any means necessary, and that is track record. So if Moses has the track record of, you know, like somebody said in my comment section, doing illegal things, I mean, girl, people not necessarily using his past. You get what I'm saying? If he just did something illegal, which is why he's in jail, you know what I'm saying? People not gonna, you know, you get what I'm saying? Like, or if he's always cheating, like, what makes you think he's not gonna cheat on you? And so if he was doing that all the way in his 20s, when did he grow the discipline is what I would like to know. Because some people are saying he cheated on his wife with Dusty Dan and some other girls. So how recent was that? And if their divorce, if they started dating in 2014 and then they just broke up in 2019 and it was because of cheating, then I would like to say that his track record, he's still a cheater.
And the man that he's growing to be.
If Moses doesn't have a track record of paying bills because he spent 15 years in prison, I don't know. If he doesn't have the track record of maintaining and stabilizing a home because he's been divorced once and he was a serial cheater and he'd been in prison for 15 years and he may have been raised by a single mother and don't probably have an example of what a, you know, household look like. I mean, I'm trying to understand. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Track record. Sidebar. There are plenty of men. It's not plenty of men. It's only a handful of men that was raised by single mothers that know how to fucking behave and be men within the household. And typically it's because their mothers, typically those are the boys who moms were single mothers, but they didn't see their mama struggle, even though their mama probably did struggle a little bit while they was growing up. They didn't see their mama struggle. They didn't see their mama get abused and manipulated by other men. So they typically still know how to carry on and function as a man in a household. That's something that I noticed as well, because I do be giving men that was raised in single mother households a lot of issues, but specifically I only mean that to the ones that grew up in single mother households with women that put men before them and also allow men to abuse them and manipulate them in front of their kids.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because it was behind him, you know, he still has some things lingering from that, but the man he is today, he's not a street dude. So I didn't fall in love and was dating a thug that I knew was in the streets and hustling and doing all that. No, because I don't play that. I didn't, and I chose not to judge him off his past because everything I saw him and I judged him based off his heart.
So basically what you're saying is you didn't meet Moses.
I didn't meet Moses.
You met Jason.
I met and fell in love with the man.
So his name is Jason.
That he is today. The man that he was with them girls 15 years ago, I wouldn't even look twice, because I would have been like, girl, no. Okay? Because I would have been seeing through that shit, right? Peep game real quick. So I wouldn't have dealt with those things. And he's told me many times that nobody has ever like held him accountable to the way I have.
All right, Sunni, you might be on to something, but I don't see it. I don't see where you're holding him accountable, but that's your marriage, not mine, right? Maybe it's not for me to see, but when you get on here and you start seeing the type of shit that you're saying, it makes me feel like you don't hold him accountable. But this might be where I can resonate with her, because me and my husband, we experienced the same things. He would always say, there's not ever been a woman, not even his mammy. Oh, I'm sorry. His mama. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. That lady be stressing me out. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to like, but not even his mama that has held him accountable the way that I have. And it's just something about women that don't let them get away with bullshit that they genuinely admire and love and respect. And you want a man to love and respect you. He's not going to love and respect you if you don't respect yourself enough to have self-respect to be able to walk away from him. If he's not giving you what you feel you deserve and need, you should absolutely walk away from him. He will forever remember you. And if he don't care about you good, and he never thinks to good, you don't need to be around somebody that don't care about you, that wouldn't even think about you.
And I just told you what he told me, right? I ain't never said, this whole time, I ain't never said that to you. That ain't never came out my mouth, right? You're the only motherfucker that didn't deal with his bullshit the way he wanted to put his bullshit out there, right? You held him accountable. You made him stand on business, and look where y'all at today. That's called love. That's called I care. That's called self-care for yourself.
Girl, that's what I'm saying. I can't stand men. They always lie and try to manipulate you. That's not self-care, you wide titty back whale. You liar. But they liars. They will try to tell a weak woman how she should view herself so he can so he can be able to manipulate you. Self-care is not fucking building up a man and taking care of a fucking man. Are you crazy? The fuck? Talking about self-care.
You know what I'm saying? So, and in turn, you made him hold himself accountable for responsibility. You know what I'm saying? He had to grow up and become a real man in the situation, in this relationship.
And I think that's why my husband's mama hated me. She coddled him and coddled him and coddled him. When I came into his life, he got real serious about life. He grew into a man right before her eyes. And I don't know if she was offended by that or what. I wasn't trying to take her place or nothing like that, but these were just some of my requirements. And he wanted to do that for me. I don't know why women have these type of attachments to their sons sometimes. It just is so crazy because it's like he can't be, like, he's going to be your son forever, but he has to grow up to be a man. And a lot of times I feel like it's the mothers that stifle their sons' growth as well, because they be so broken, or there's something that about their son, or there's some emotional attachment about their son that they don't want to let go of. So when they see their sons transition into a man, because realistically, when a man is, a man, he's now creating a family unit for himself. So that looks differently. And he no longer shows up the way that he would show up as a baby boy or as your son, because he's now transitioned into a man. And I think a lot of single mothers struggle with that, or mothers in general. My husband's mom wasn't a single mother.
And that's what
she was just one of those she got all these sons, and she just one of them catering moms that like cooks for them and all of that. Like, that's why I made it my business. When I knew what type of woman his mama was, I'm like, oh hell nah. I'm gonna make sure he know I'm not finna be fucking cooking in no damn kitchen all damn day. Girl, I had to leave. He had to love me. And my husband loves me for real, because there's no, girl, I'm telling you, when his mama used to bring food over to the house that I already knew I had to train him. I already knew. Ain't no way I'm gonna be able to be doing all that shit. And ain't no way I am gonna be doing all that. Nope. I'm tired. I can't be no slave now, child.
With a lot of things, like, women don't hold us accountable for. You know what I'm saying? Because you will see somebody with some money, and
you would think that, really. You would think that, but there is a deep emotional trauma bond with mothers and sons sometimes, there's a void that their sons fulfill for them. So when they become men, they no longer feel that void for them and they lash out. That's really how I feel. And I tried to really hold her hand and walk her through the entire situation, but she genuinely pushed her son right into my arms. I wanted them to really work on, like, she pushed her son right into my arms. It's so crazy. Don't push your sons into other people's arms, okay?
And you'd be like, shit, all right, whatever you say. You know what I'm saying? And that wasn't this case.
And so at the end of the day, this is what I want to say, because I'm pretty much got to get off here. I got to go see my daddy. I was waiting on Bobby to come on here. People want to know if Moses is locked up. That's what they all on here for right now. The ones that are really not true supporters, the ones that just want mess, the ones that just want to know what's going on. Before I get off of here, I'm going to address it real quick, and then I'm not addressing shit else. You just have to wait to see it on the reunion. You just have to wait to see it whenever you see it. Or whenever we get a first shake to tell our story, that's when you're going to have to see it. And honestly, it's really none of your damn business. And I really, and you know, the real person in me don't even got to tell people shit. But I do understand that I am on a reality show, and I understand that it's business. News and it's I understand that too. Hold on, some people on here talking about people on here talking shit. Listen, for all you demons, I rebuke you, and I'm gonna send you and rebuke you right to hell. Okay, you're gonna go right to hell. Cool. All right, cool. Moving on.
Okay, this is where she fucked up,
everybody want to know where Moses is.
See.
What's going on with Moses?
Y'all funny. Here comes the rant.
I know some of y'all wish y'all probably could be bobbing on Moses' penis right now, but he's not yours to worry about.
Girl. All right, y'all. Y'all right. Okay, here come the rant. Thank y'all for warning me. All right, let me run it.
I know some of y'all wish y'all probably could be bobbing on Moses' penis right now, but
not the ex-con.
Not yours to worry about. And I'm gonna tell you like this here. Whatever happens with
not you not bopping on it either.
to us, yeah. It's in God's hand. We put everything in God's hand. Okay. And with that being said, we know that we're going to be okay.
Shit, that's enough said. Anybody question that? Shit, that's gonna be between them and God. You told this God's work, it ain't yours. So what else you got to say?
And they're acting like because he's been incarcerated that makes him this terrible man. Y'all got niggas that ain't been incarcerated and they still ain't shit.
Man, you know a sin is a sin.
No, we don't though. No, we don't though. We don't though. We don't though. I mean, this probably gonna hurt your feelings, Sunny. But it's some of us out here that got some real shit though. I feel you. I feel you. Because if a bitch was attacking my husband, that's the first thing I'm gonna say. What your shit look like, bitch? I get it. But no, baby. No, baby. What you gonna say to the bitches out here with that healthy one? What you gonna say to us?
Saying, right? The motherfucker
I'm just saying, like, girl, get out of here. Or you know what the real true problem is? Half of them don't have none.
But they don't need them either. Cause I bet you I would rather not have one than have yours. That's the thing. That's the gag. The gag is the flex ain't having no man, baby. That's not the flex. The flex is having a man that worships the ground you walk on. If you don't have that, you shouldn't have anything. That's the flex. If I don't have a man that worships the ground I walk on, I'd rather take 5 of them to pay all my bills. Give me 5 of them that make over 200,000. No kids. That's good. That's hard. That's hard. I'm just saying. You try to act like you hot shit, but you don't give the vibes. You want to know why you don't give the vibes? Because of the man that you chose. I just feel like to me, the women that are hot shit, I always know who they are. Cause they leave men in 3.5 seconds. Typically, the women that are hot shit, they on their 3rd or 4th marriage. I'm talking about they hot shit. I'm talking about they'll leave a Negro so fast, it don't make no sense. I'm talking about self-respect. It's self-respect so high, you can't even see it. It don't even touch your ceiling. So, that's the real flex. The real flex is living as long as you can and looking healthy and being free, looking beautiful and feeling good and being healthy and being successful and doing what you want, versus having $1 million if you have that and being tied to a man that can't even fucking go to fucking Bali, Croatia. I want to go to Europe somewhere. Let's go to Brazil. We can't do none of that with what you got. So cut it out. Everybody got their problems. If you got a man, I guarantee you got 99 problems. So cut it out.
And that's why they so worried about mine.
We not.
I'm just saying. I'm only speaking facts here.
You know, sis. You know, now I'm gonna get. I can get a phone to your sister. Let y'all talk about that. You know, I'm on man time. That's your.
You not on man time.
I can't talk about that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's getting real irky how much concern they have for my nigga. Like, girl, if you
we don't have concern.
Find you one.
We don't want one like yours. Okay.
I just want to ask Ty.
Don't ask us shit with that fat titty back well, bitch. You better sit the fuck down. Yeah. She better sit the fuck down. You better not bring your ass over here saying shit with that beluga titted well. I don't want to hear nothing about that sea squash.
Ty Williams, are you okay?
You cool, boo? The fuck?
We good. Are you good? You the one getting flatlined by that 18-wheeler every night. We don't gotta lay down with that. You gotta answer to your crimes, bitch. We don't gotta answer to that. You gotta answer to your crimes. We don't gotta lay next to that shit. That stinking ass shit got on here scratching his titties and shit. Titties look like the face of a fucking beluga whale. The titties alone. Girl, you got Eeyore great grandpapa up here, and you talking about the fuck? Ain't nothing. We don't want no smoke with you. We already know the way you can take it. We don't want no smoke. You willing to lay down with anything? Ain't no telling how strong you is. So don't even worry about us. We don't even want no smoke with you, love. Don't even worry about us. You got tig old biddies up here talking about the fuck. Nothing. How much money do he have? Do he got a lot of money? Because you laid up with him. I'm just saying. I mean, I got old ass sugar daddies that look better than that.
I keep telling they don't understand. We're from St. Louis.
And what that mean? I don't give a fuck If you was from hell, you can still get your ass whooped on flames and all. You can be lit with flames, and you can still get your ass dragged out of the pits of hell and into the gates of heaven. What are we talking about?
And goddamn me, we from St. Louis. Where they slur they are. Goddamn me. And Walnut Park is in the building.
We don't give a fuck. Let me tell you something. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. Let me tell you, everybody, you can get your ass beat no matter where you from. You could be from anywhere in the world. You can be straight out the dirty. Her herself says you can be straight out that dirty and still get your ass whooped. We don't care. Like, I'm trying to understand. Why are you telling us where you from? You know how many people from Florida that know how to fight? And you know how many people from Florida that get their ass whooped? What are we saying? What are we talking about? It's heavy hitters in every city. We don't care. And y'all got some losers in every city. It's plenty of hoes that go outside in St. Louis. We don't care. Y'all too grown to be sitting up here talking about, oh, we from St. Louis. As if every bitch from St. Louis can fight. I don't give a damn. And matter of fact, I ain't never seen one bitch from St. Louis get down. Hell you talking about? Talking about we from St. Louis. I don't give a fuck. I will put a bitch from Mississippi up against one of you hoes. And them bitches from Mississippi gets down. What are we talking about? And we don't care. No shade if you from St. Louis. No shade, baby. No shade, girl. But girl.
We don't play no games.
Y'all do play games though.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, they can talk. They can do all that little shit they be doing on this here, typing this here, this whatever. Woo. But yeah. My nigga good. My man is good. Okay, that's all you need to know. Boo boo. Real good. And in fact, y'all already know what's going on.
We don't.
I don't know how to add the moderator. I've been asking y'all to tell me how to add the moderator. Somebody said all I gotta do is press a star. I did that. I'm gonna figure it out. Come on in, see the sunshine with your looking ass.
Girl, wait, what?
Sunshine.
Is
The
she
next one
drunk?
is gonna be a moderator.
Hold on, let me see.
We know the haters want to see some sunshine. Come on in, see the sunshine with your looking ass.
Stay tuned, because this shit finna get to popping. Tap the fuck in.
Girl. I can't stand a clout chasing man.
And a nigga need their glasses too, for real, in real time. Me can't see nothing.
Look at how his chubby ass all up in his wife phone. He already know he ain't. Boy, your wife could get got. You is not the prize, but you want her to believe you are. I wonder how long you been spitting that in her head. I really wonder. I really wonder what he done took her through. Cause he think taking people through shit is normal based on this conversation.
They think I'm over. Maybe I need to maximize my screen. We still got 885 people in the chat, y'all. Go ahead and subscribe and like.
Y'all was tearing her ass up.
Because I need my watch hours to get up. Did I answer y'all question?
Look at them. They ain't never had that many people on live ever.
Did I answer y'all questions? All right, so look. Real quick, we got one more person on here, and then I'm going to answer y'all question. Y'all got to stay on here, though, in order for me to answer the infamous question.
Oh, my God.
Where is Moses?
He in jail? You already said he in jail.
Look at.
Didn't she already say he incarcerated? Didn't she already say that?
Yes. Right. Look, y'all. Here's a lady that reached out to me who been to prison, and many moons ago in her past,
We don't care.
turned a new leaf,
Okay, good for her.
and is today pursuing to be a lawyer.
Great.
And pretty much giving her hell.
She's a black woman. I expect nothing less. I'm never surprised that a black woman could go through all of these hardships and still prevail. I see it all the time. I see the superpowers all the time. So what we talking about? What that got to do with Moses? Like, what are we talking about? I don't care.
Y'all think this shit?
Man, don't forget, I'm one of them reforms
too. Huh?
I'm one of them reforms too. Don't forget, sir.
You a reformed criminal too?
Yeah, I'm a reformed criminal too. I did 8.5 years in the federal penitentiary too.
For what?
Don't get this to it. I'm a reform and been away from the streets since I came home at 17.
So he been home since 2017. Hold on, let me do this. Let me do this math. Hold the fuck up. I mean, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't mean to be. Let me not curse so much. Okay, so he been home since. Wait, why my calendar won't zoom out? Oh my gosh, my phone always want to show out when I'm on live. So he only been out for what? 6 to 7 years? Let me know. He been out for 6 or 7 years. He been locked up for 8 of those years. How long has he been married? I'm not interested in marrying prison time. It's one thing if you done been to jail. I mean, I don't knock nobody for going to jail. Cause let me tell you something, all right? I tried to hit somebody with my whole car, okay? I don't knock nobody for that. It depends on what the charges are, okay? I'm just saying. Especially if you a woman. If you happen to go upside somebody's head a few times, I don't never want to knock nobody for that, okay? You know, whatever. But I'm talking about like prison. Like prison is crazy. Like we don't care about y'all prison marriages. No shade.
Got major companies and all type of shit too. So we are really practicing what we preach. We really going back to the community, creating resources and jobs. We done gave jobs to all of our people.
Doing what? Yeah, okay, you're going back to the community. What you go back to the community to do?
And I'm going to answer back.
We really then went back and grabbed our people and brought them where we was at. Because they followed us when we was on dumb shit, and now we on real shit. They following us again. So while they really talking this shit, y'all really better do y'all motherfucking Google searches on these companies for real.
What companies? Show us the companies.
I gotta go in like 10 minutes.
What's the companies?
I'm gonna let Bobby come on here, and then I'm answering y'all question. I'm gonna answer y'all infamous question.
Hey girl,
Bobby, we don't care about you.
Sir, literally, I saw it all online, and I was too pretty.
And as Black people, we are already set up for failure in this country. This country don't love us.
I'm so tired of hearing the same shit. As Black people, I'm so tired of this same fucking crybaby ass line from our community. We understand the hardships, yet we still fucking walk ourselves right into the fucking hardships and align ourselves with the people that's making it harder for our people.
You're just a person.
No, it's in the Black community.
We from the home of Michael Brown. Michael Brown, you know, a nigga that didn't have nothing in his hands.
Right.
I'm so annoyed by you.
Because it was to keep a job. That way I didn't have to let them in on my business.
Is she pregnant?
I get them myself. You know, your business. That way I didn't. And another thing I had to do, I had to keep a job. That way I didn't have to let them in on my business. To keep my business, kind of. And another thing I had to do, I had to keep a job. That way I didn't have to let them in on my business. You know,
they want your world.
But I had a cool PO the last time. You really want to?
Well, lady,
she lady. But I had it's a lot.
And the lady told me she wasn't gonna give me no travel. She still had left it till I.
Here come Moses right here, y'all.
He be possessed.
I work in series talking about the same ghetto drug life shit we talking about now. And make sure you go buy a t-shirt on our Mosun page. Instagram, so she can highly accomplished about it and act like we you know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, real talk.
Y'all let me know. Am I missing something?
For positively moving forward, supporting Black relationships. Mike and Tamika, we counsel each other. People was like, oh, they said some stuff like Sunni said something, because on this podcast I mentioned, did this guy do couple therapy? And they was like, oh, they having troubles already. Because we want to go through therapy does not mean we're having troubles in our marriage. That means we need our own therapy. I don't know how many of y'all are in my friends.
Well, we got cooking class getting ready to get started. We're teaching about Sunni and Mika gonna be teaching about real estate and healthcare, and we're gonna be doing cooking classes.
That's have to make your own life kind of upgrade on the game. Okay.
Wait.
Like some cold water? Okay. Okay, well, just wait outside patiently. I'll be.
System that's set up against,
you know, like that. Have a good night, guys. And daddy, y'all. I love that.
All right.
My daddy fresh and clean right now. Okay.
Okay, so this was the video. All right, that was the video. I think she did an apology video, but I don't know where it's at. Or maybe that was on live. Okay, I think that was on live. Okay. But I'll go, it's on what's happening.
You can have whatever you like. You can have whatever.
People. No. Oops. You know, not to share. Backlash for telling y'all that. So, you know, had I been able to do it over, I should have just been transparent in that way. But I'm just like, either which way, I'm going to receive backlash for talking about it. So, but skipping past that with the whole live, I totally got off track. I totally got off track with what my intentions were. Because I'm be honest with you, it's not easy dealing with so much negativity. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just be honest with you, I'm not used to it. Like, I'm not used to it in any shape, form, or fashion. But I know that when I'm in defense mode, I can be nasty. It is the worst part of me. It is the part of me that I absolutely don't like. It is a triggering part that is connected to trauma. I'm not here to make excuses. I'm just acknowledging what it is. So, you know, I'm also the type of person that I know if I do something that is distasteful and I do something that I know is not the best version of me and I know that I can do better, I am not afraid to acknowledge it. So for you all, you know, I'm talking in terms of the live that I did that offended so many people. I wouldn't dare talk like that to people that I know support me. Like, it was not intended for my fans or the people that support me, not one bit. I totally appreciate anybody that supports me. Anybody that shows me love, that pour.
All right, y'all. All right. We've been on this thing for 2 hours. That was basically all I wanted to talk. I wanted to get through that. She stopped herself yesterday after this apology live. Bragging about being from St. Louis is a weird flex. Who thinks bragging about a culture of violence is cool? Exactly. I agree. If she is pregnant and placing herself under this undue stress, someone needs to stop her. Doesn't she have close family and friends? This ain't worth jeopardizing a potential pregnancy. I agree. And then you were saying she probably just waiting through her first semester, her first trimester, I guess you meant. She already miscarried before, yes. And then she, Tanya, you said, I said she looked pregnant. I think she was rubbing her belly at Mimosas with Melody. She do look pregnant. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, but I'm gonna be live over on my podcast channel later on today, probably like around 4 or 5. What time is it? 3. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing content all day. So get up with me. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, hit the post notification bell so y'all.
It's a whole lot of money in this motherfucker.